Alright, got some Jackson 5 up in here for you. ABC 1, 2, 3. You know what? Jackson 5, a lot of really overlooked bass lines. Really awesome bass lines in these songs, you know? Really awesome, cool, fun. Anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Please click on those bass tutorials I have right down there in the YouTube text box. They're free, they're not on YouTube, so you can only get them by clicking on that. And what's cool about them, I think, and the whole idea behind all this is we're practicing the bass, right? We're learning all kinds of techniques. You're learning bass tone, you're learning hammer-ons, pull-offs, you're getting your chops up to speed, right? But we're doing it in such a way that's not just rote repetition, right? You're actually learning it through doing something that you love, through music. And that's fun, you know? You're actually basically having fun, but you're practicing at the same time. And you almost don't even know that you're learning something, but you are. You're getting better on the bass, and you're getting more up to speed. You're getting your chops, and you're learning all kinds of techniques and cool stuff on the bass. So click on those tutorials, and I think they'll really help you out. All right, let's get down with some Jackson 5, yo! I'm going to show you this incredible bass line, and you are going to love it! Fantastic song, super fun. Okay, so what is going on there? We're going to start on the 6th fret of the A string. And then we're going to hit the 3rd fret of the D and then go back to the 6th fret. Right? And then you're going to hit 5 hits on the 4th fret of the E string. So it looks like this. So now, when he actually does this is a little bit funky in the rhythm, so the best thing to do is listen to the song, play along with it, and you'll get exactly where he's hitting that first right there. So it's actually very simple to figure out. And then what he's doing, you'll hear in the song is, right? And what that is you're hitting 3 hits on the 6th fret of the D string. Kind of like 1 hit and then 2. Just like that. And then for the chorus of the song, the ABC 1, 2, 3 part, right? Which is a really awesome part of this bass line. What he's doing, right? That's just following the main rhythm there. 4th fret of the E string, then 6th fret of the E string, and then 3rd fret. Right? I forgot to say in the beginning, if you felt like it, instead of hitting this 3rd fret on the D string, you can just hit the go from the 6th to the 8th. If you like that sound better. I like the slightly more trebly, thinner string. Most people play it like this though. Anyway, so the next part. Okay, so that's 4th fret of the E, 6th fret of the E, 3rd fret of the A, and you're going to do that twice. Easy as 1, 2, similar. Sorry, you're going to do it 3 times actually. And then a 3rd time, you're going to play this number here. And what you're doing is you're just playing what I just showed you, and then you're just moving it up by 1 string and starting on the 4th fret of the A string. And then the really cool part about this is you do this descending, right? Just like that. And what that is you're on the 6th, the 5th, and then the 3rd fret of the D. So all together. See that? And then after you resolve it with. And what that is the 4th fret of the A, 6th fret of the A, and then the 4th fret of the E. So if I did that all together from the second part, I'll do it slower. And then after that, instead of hitting the, you're going to hit the octaves of that right there. So that'd be normal. That's the octave. And then there's this fantastic part where you're grooving on it. So in between every, you have a, and what that is you're going to be hitting on the 3rd fret of the A string, right? Whoops. So you got the 3rd fret, and then the 4th fret, and then you're going to hit the 6th fret. So you're going to hit the 3rd fret of the A string, followed by the 4th, and then the 6th. The 4th fret is slightly longer, just like that. So you go, and then that's the 3rd fret and the 5th fret of the D string, right? And you can play it. You can play it a little more staccato, or you can make it flow. See that? This is another time when that floating thumb technique works out really well, because as you're playing on, you know, every time you're playing on the higher strings, to keep, and when you're bouncing around from like a high string to a low string to a high string, you keep your thumb on those notes, on those strings, and it's muting them so they're not buzzing all over the place, making them sound crappy. Actually, I have one of my tutorials that when you click on the little YouTube text box talks about that floating thumb technique, and it's fantastic. Believe me, it's increased my playing dramatically. Anyway, so you got the, I'll do it slow. Just like that. So in all, just like that. So at the end of that part, what you're going to hear is this number. And what you're doing there is you're doing this part. Just like up to there, normal, right? And then you're going to do the part that I showed you before, the little descending. Right? Last time we played, whoops. Right? But you're not going to do that. You're going to go. And instead of hitting that 4th fret of the E string, which you normally would, you're going to go into this little interruption. Right? That makes a little interlude there. So you don't, that gets interrupted, that 4th fret. So normally you'd go. Right? But here we're going to go. And all that is you're hitting on that 6th fret of the D string in this rhythm. So you're hitting like 2, 3, 3, and then 2. And in the beginning there where I went, that's not in the song at all. I just did that just for the intro of this video. That's where they're singing, when he's doing this, he's singing Shake It, Baby. What I find kind of funny about that and interesting is he must have been, I think, around 12 years old. 12 years old, telling her to shake it. That's pretty rad. The next part you're going to hear is this guy. So obviously what he's doing there is you're just taking those first 2 parts of the song and just playing them back to back. Just like that. And then all the other parts of the song are just parts I showed you that just repeat. I keep cutting off my head for some reason. I don't want you to know I'm bald or something. What's going on? Anyway, got some Michael Jackson in there for you. Jackson 5, fantastic bass lines. I'm going to do more Jackson 5 bass lines for sure, so stay tuned for those. And thank you so much for listening. Again, I'm Finbar of Finbar Bass. You could always subscribe to my channel if you feel like it. Got over 100 tutorials on there right now and growing. And please click on my little clicker box right down there in the YouTube text box. And as I said, you can get some really fantastic beginner, intermediate, and advanced lessons right there if you want to do that. And thank you so much for listening. Have fun with that funky song, yo. Don't play it like that.